This is a male small.
You know what I think about when I hear a man
I
say,
think I'm a big through quarantine, but this is, I know.
Me too.
No, nigga. That shit been there 3 years.
Nope, me too. Me too.
Raven be calling you fat at home. I want you to know shit. Calling you fat.
Listen.
You need to check her.
This is the first day. Because I try to get y'all sizes because I am a good co-host and looked out for the team.
You did. Thank you,
My
Raven.
men need some stuff.
And I'm a size, and
from now on, you are an XL. I'm so sorry.
But you know why people look at me as a 2X?
That belly.
The Gucci. It's because I'm bigger than y'all regular size niggas. Excuse me, kid size. Because that's what I think about when I hear somebody say 5 something. I think kid sizes. 6 and up, that's adult sizes. That's real man sizes. 6 feet.
Y'all know you are the vast minority, right?
I'm 6'3" and some change, so I feel like if we talking sizes, I'm in the upper echelon. That's all I'm saying. So I take the double XL. That means that you was taking into account the girth. Understood.
The length.
Understood. And with that being said, welcome back to the Bar Live Podcast. The podcast that probably won't last. It's your boy Sean Live, aka Sean _Live, aka maybe 47th, aka. That ain't really make no sense, but hey, I might be the 47th president.
What up, y'all? It's your girl Raven, aka Ray Rocksteady, aka Half Woman, Half Amazing, aka my vice president is black and South Asian and some other stuff. But we love it all.
And tonight we got a very special friend of the bar. He actually provided the paint for the bar. That's a little known fact that came from my boy. Talk to him, G-Rod.
What's up, man? It's your boy G-Rod. Straight out the tray, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the G-Bulls. I'm here to have a good time.
And this is our resident painter of the bar, too. Like, we had our DJ last week, and now we got our resident painter.
And if you need anything painted, you can find my mans down at the Arboretum. That's how you say him?
Yeah.
Arboretum. And South Park.
No.
Sherwin-Williams. That's not in South Park.
They two totally different places.
Well, hey, listen. We know what side of town I don't
They're really close, but it's the Arboretum Shopping Center. The
Arboretum Shopping Center. Go there to get your paint. Real talk. What's your Instagram? Where they can find you?
Rogoon.
At Rogoon.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I always been Rogoon. That's who I've been from the beginning, so that's what it is, you know?
Oh, Lord, we here for an interesting episode. But before we get into this episode, we always got to stop by our Blackout.
Blackout?
Oh, there you go. Rogoon in here showing out already. There we go. But we going to start out with... and I'm sure it's gonna pop up at the bottom at Lex Bibbs. Shout out to the Smith attire.
Oh, yeah.
I got on my JCSU Golden Bulls, Smith's Betty's 4 Bulls. I'm about to say soccer hockey jersey. I also got a pen that I got from the Smith joint. So go holler at my man at Lex Bibbs on Instagram. Get you some Smith apparel, even if you ain't went to Smith, because we know y'all wanted to go.
Just appreciate the support.
Go ahead and just support it. You already know.
Yes, and I want to shout out the home team, my friends Brittany and Ramel Young. They have Diamond Lux Apparel for all your tech fleece and sweatsuit and any type of garment needs. They got it, so go see them. Brittany is a graduate of SCSU, South Carolina State University, so go home team.
Yeah, South Carolina State, they real cute.
Oh.
I'm just saying, but I all love the HBCUs. Shout out to the HBCUs all around the world. I believe that we need to focus, and we are getting the focus back into our HBCUs with Dion going to Jackson State, getting all of those top recruits to start to go to Jackson State. I hope COVID doesn't overshadow what could happen with this movement, or derails this movement because it's not able to be displayed. The top level talent that he's bringing in.
I think the HBCUs are playing now, right? They're playing this season. Like their season's gonna start now.
Well, not the CIAA.
You see that?
Or the MEAC?
Do you see that?
This is the moon.
No, not the moon. The moon over there.
Oh.
That right there.
What?
It's a new strand of COVID. They ain't about to be playing nothing. They ain't about to be playing nothing. They shutting everything. They shutting everything back down. They shutting everything back down. But we are in our black business segment. We trying to get into the show, but we go G-Rod with Rogoon. You got anything or any business? I know you do that you want to promote. Go ahead and talk to the people.
Speaking of the home team, shout out my wife, her cousins, her family, and all their cousins that's shopping with them. Shop to Finish and Touch. They got all your accessories for your night, any type of feel you want. They got it for your purses, the earrings, the necklaces, everything you want for to finish out the night or whatever mood you want, they got it for you. So shout out them. They doing their thing right now.
Shout out to them. Shout out to Bianca. All right. So, it wouldn't be right if we didn't go into our drink of the day. I already poured a little bit of Crown. We don't do proper measurements, so I'm gonna just tell y'all that was about a shot. It looked like a little more than a shot. Whatever you want to put in there, you go ahead and you put in there. Lemonade. If you've been following us, you know that I like lemonade.
This lemonade doubles as so many things.
But the thing is, when that lemonade hit that Crown right there, that thing right there, that you know what that was?
What is that?
That lemonade was actually Pacific South Asian. that was a little bit of that. Hey, because we getting somewhere with this. That was a little bit of that. And now, Sprite is an old time, just classic beverage.
It's a steady staple.
Right, steady staple.
Stay with the citrus, all the lemon lime.
Biden, steady staple.
Hey.
What we gonna call this? Chucks and Pearls at Bar Live.
Chucks and Pearls. You gotta get Rogoon right. That's the ingredients. And for all y'all that ask, I come with my drink pre-made because I'm a lady and my drinks be pre-made. And that's my response to it. So yeah.
Raven want Bill Cosby us.
No,
Raven think we gonna Bill Cosby
I don't get Bill Cosby. No. I trust my brothers.
You want the hard part? Oh Lord, Rogoon say the hard part. Liquor. Crown. That what we call that. All right, so let's just jump straight into it. Since we gonna talk about the hard part. let's talk about Lil Bow Wow, because this man swear he hard, and he talk about the man. He is a legend. I will give him that. He is a legend. You even
said it on our 2 episodes ago. Yeah. He came and rocked out in North Charleston with Jay-Z.
I won't disrespect him. I won't disrespect him. But at what point do we hold these artists accountable and tell them, bruh, relax. You was in the wrong. The mayor said something, and now you gonna say the mayor of Houston is the biggest hater of Bow Wow? I can find somebody that I know that probably a bigger hater than you than the mayor of Houston.
Romeo.
But the thing is, Romeo went about just as far as Bow Wow. Bow Wow just had an upper hand because he been with Jermaine Dupri, Snoop kind of grandfathered him in. It's a difference when you got Snoop. Now don't get me wrong, that's his daddy. But if we keeping it funky, Master P ain't Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying?
But Master P helped Snoop now.
No. Now Master P is a mogul and a genius, and I feel like people don't even realize how powerful he is in the game himself.
But golden platinum
when you talk about PR and you talk about how people view those two artists, you see what I'm saying? And Master P was more of a gimmick, really, because it was catchy. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, boy, P just dropped some bars on us just now. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think he knew that, and he just used that as his way of getting what he wanted to do.
But back to Bow. I think the mayor should have shouted everybody out that was out there doing stuff, but because Bow, the clip did go viral. I don't know where they was at. He said he was somewhere. They asked him to do one verse. He didn't get paid for it. He comes to Houston to just chillax. That's his home away from home. And so they need to stop fronting on him like he ain't the man in these streets.
My thing is, I could have sworn Lil Bow Wow wasn't even from Atlanta.
I was about to say, where's he from?
From Ohio.
He's from
So how is that
Columbus, Ohio.
Atlanta is his second home.
A lot of niggas from that are Atlanta rappers are not from Atlanta.
Yes,
nobody is from Atlanta.
That's what I'm saying.
Atlanta kind of absorbs.
Jeezy is from Columbia. Atlanta is your second home.
Everybody just moved to somewhere. Just moved.
He
Columbus,
moved
so,
there
just
because of
moved to
Jermaine.
A lot, but they
He's
do
from
have
Columbus.
a lot of artists from Atlanta that are from Atlanta.
Agree.
And at this point, Lil Bow Wow, honestly, you should Big Bow Wow, Medium Bow Wow, Papa Wow, I don't know, whatever you want to be called.
Sean Gregory Moss.
Greg,
Bow Weezy, Prince of the Old Town.
Lil G.
Greg, you shouldn't have been having no concert because of COVID. Meek Mill, man, I thought you was doing great things since you've been out. Look like you still got boneheaded ways.
Listen, Meek and his feelings. You see, he always be on Justin LeBoy page, following him up.
He be bothering the people on the Instagram page.
You know,
Seriously?
Justin
He always
LeBoy
comment
with
on
the.
somebody's page.
He always comment. Listen, Meek looking for a girlfriend and a wife, but he don't want none of that.
I thought he
want
had
to trick his money and then invest it.
I thought he had a baby and he was about to.
Oh, he left her, Miss Milan.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, they broke up. They had a whole press conference about it.
Well, did they have the baby?
He got a baby.
Yeah, they had a baby child.
Okay.
When did they break up? Before or after?
Right before Christmas.
So
Ain't
did
it
the
shit?
baby
Before or
come?
after the baby?
When was the baby?
After the baby. Y'all really don't know?
They probably wouldn't. I'm telling you,
They
you are
broke up.
spilling the tea.
After the baby, she had the baby, she snapped back, and he was tripping.
Oh,
set
he
tripping.
got mad because she snapped back?
Ooh, he would want her to do that, but I don't know.
So now he want a girlfriend.
He want a girlfriend and a wife, and his baby mama back.
Meek Mill sound like Jasmine Sullivan.
A girlfriend and a wife? He about
He
to
about
That's
to
what
drop
I'm saying. He in his feelings. He want a girlfriend, a wife, and his baby mama back.
at the same
Because she
time.
harder than
Or he want
all
her to
these,
be all of that.
anybody else out here. She go hard. She is harder than anybody else, and yeah.
Oh, these must be his words. You sound.
Yeah, this is his words.
Okay. No.
No wonder Meek Mill was down in Houston with Lil Bow Wow having a concert.
Because Bow Wow want his baby mama back too.
I mean, but
But she
who
went with Future.
Where's
not
our
going out
family?
wherever it's open? Who not going out wherever it's open? So how can you blame anybody for that? If that's the case, go to Atlanta. Just
Atlanta
pick out
is
any
open.
star you want to see walking in the club.
Atlanta open, son.
No, it's a difference in any rapper you see walking in the club and all of this stuff. I'm talking about them promoting a live performance
He
from
didn't
Lil.
promote it. Bow Wow said he went to Turkey Leg.
He said he just did it for somebody, right?
He fell through the spot. They was like, oh snap, it's Bow Weezy, Prince
Just
of the
don't
Old
know.
Town.
We want him to get on the mic. No,
In
he
the
would.
verse.
If I know Bow Wow like I know Bow Wow, Bow
How you know Bow
Wow
Wow?
requested.
I'm about to say when you
you know Bow Wow?
Listen, think about this. We all know Bow Wow. We all know Bow Wow. Think about this, right? Who calls Bow Wow Mr. 106 Apart besides Bow Wow?
Terrence J.
Terrence J ain't even Mr. 106 Apart.
Why you gotta put
Don't
the
front
girls
that
in there?
man.
Hold up, time
Mr.
out.
106 Apart. We don't call him that, but
But
he
he
has been
was.
there for a long time now. Don't
AJ
front on
is
that.
Mr. 106 Apart.
Nah.
That's the only Mr. 106 Apart I know. I never watched 106 Apart for Bow Wow.
You didn't watch AJ neither.
Shout out to Free wherever you are.
Hey,
Shout out to Free.
She got
Hey.
fit and fine. Oh
Hey,
my
word
God.
on the street. So word on the street is me and AJ. Me and Raven is the new
Free and AJ.
Free and AJ.
Hey,
Hey.
as long as you don't get
That was a
them,
compliment.
don't get them struggle braids and locks at the same
Yes,
time.
I am. I'm gonna get them right at the top. Y'all, hey, y'all don't know what's
You
brewing
gonna
under
braid
here.
the side and lock
Y'all don't know
the
what's
top?
brewing under here. I ain't got my joint braided tonight. So I ain't even gonna whoop them out on y'all because it's real wild under here. But I got something brewing on you. Hey.
I hope you deep condition and do co-washes.
Man, well, we can't do it as rapid as y'all do.
But you can get extendos.
I don't want no weed.
Nah, don't do the weed. Don't do the weed.
Shout out to CP.
I don't want no weed. Hey, and with that being said, since we talking about weed, go shop with our own and give us a plug of who's done your hair.
Well, yeah, I plugged this on the Christmas episode, which means I need to take these out, but I'm about to come see you again, girl. But it's Hair by Reese, young Danielle Carter. Y'all go see her.
And with that being said, let's go into a message from our sponsors.
Yeah. Private location, higher vibrations. Just me and my boo, trying to break through, but I've been needing more patience. Private location, higher vibrations. Just me and my boo, trying to break through, but I've been needing more patience. Private locations, higher vibrations. Me and my boo, trying to break through, but I've been needing more patience. Private location, higher vibration. Me and my boo, trying to break through, but I've been needing more patience. That's just the wave that I've been on. More than a day just to get on. More than a day just to get on. Gotta do what it takes just to get on. That's just the wave that I've been on. More than a day just to get on. More than a day just to get on. Gotta do what it takes just to get on. The frequency I am currently vibing on, I manifested it. Ironically free in my mind, got me locked in on my dream. Dropping my pen on the sheet, jotting my plan down. Shit that I'm laying down. Keep my mind on track, so my rhymes run laps. Run a nigga like yeah, around another trip around the sun. Boy, I gotta stay focused. I know I'm only getting older now, and I was cold when I wrote this, so I'm only getting colder now. Perfecting my craft every day that I wake up. I walk with a purpose, so I do not waver from being the dopest when ink hit the paper. But I do not write it out, I just recite it out so that you know that it come from the heart. Gotta know that you feel me. I'm not opposed to exposing the real me, so I spit flows from the soul just to heal me. Gotta dig real deep just to find my way. So never mind the time when I need space. I gotta escape the private location, higher vibrations. Just me and my boo, trying to break through, but I've been needing more patience. Private location, higher vibrations. Just me and my boo, trying to break through, but I've been needing more patience. Private locations, higher vibrations. Me and my boo, trying to break through, but I've been needing more patience. Private location, higher vibration. Me and my boo, trying to break through, but I've been needing more patience.
Rapping to motivate, talking in solar space. Mind gotta elevate. You should control the pace. Don't let it slip away. Feel like it's on the way. Ain't no controlling me. Feel like I gotta wait to make it. Private locations, big donations. All it takes is patience. Can't see the forest from the trees. All I feel is the waiting. Knees been tired from praying. Asking a man to plan. No 40 acres in a mule. All I got is my hands. From the mud, from the sand. Excuse the dirt on my pants. Most of these niggas been playing. I take you food for my clan. Shot it like bling bling. Holding out left hand. Dancing on clouds, feeling no rouse. Maybe this smoke got pals. Profile low where I bees at. Most of that none of your beeswax. Find me at the top where the breeze at. Filling out cash like 3 stacks. Get off your ass, go get that. Don't stay clouded where the trees at. The way you break like Kit Kat. Touch stats for the got kicked back.
John Legend, we can turn them up. Hey, hold on, we can take a second before we get in for John Legend. What is it? He's singing something.
Also, not registered.
You done fucked up the whole TV.
Inauguration go on all day.
Yeah, it's not going into the party. Don't
I wonder
until
what kind of food they had.
we walk in.
Yo,
Hey, well,
6 o'clock in the morning, my wife was up with her AKA
boys.
ready. She was
she's
ready. Yeah, my
ready?
wife. Okay. She was ready. She was happy about that.
Damn, nigga, you did all that. Thank you.
Buddhist man.
Thank you to me. Thank you to me. Sexy chocolate.
hey,
Sexy chocolate.
that man said, thank you. Hey,
We didn't even know what song.
and with that being said, we had John Legend on the Barcast. and he said, "Thank you." And welcome back to the Barcast, the podcast that probably won't last.
Speaking of the inauguration.
The little glimpse that we did have, I guess that was good for copywriting and stuff, I guess.
Y'all can put in the comments what John Legend was singing, because we tried to listen.
I am
Hopefully we know what he was saying by the time we get there. But in regards to the inauguration, man, you want the good? You want the good? Do you want the good?
Yes, give us
Let's do the good.
So, I think it was good that when Kamala Harris ethnicities were announced, that it was no, I don't care about the inclusive part. I'm glad that the first thing that was said was that it was a black woman.
Okay.
Right? So that was that's what resonates with me. The inclusiveness, I like it because I'm not saying that we need to be inclusive, but I felt like a lot of people have been included before we have been. And the more that they kept saying Asian, now I see an Asian lady. For real, I see her more Asian now, honestly. And I don't know if that's just, I don't know.
But it's like, it's not like Asia.
I'm talking about today.
It's
today
like
she looked more Asian to me.
I still see a black lady. I ain't never seen nobody.
You know, no. I saw a black woman when I saw Michelle Obama enter the frame.
Michelle Obama did a thing when she walked out there. That made me look up.
She didn't even do nothing. She just walked out there. We all felt that magic, and that's what I'm saying. Not saying that you don't feel it.
That's an aura. Fuck the swag off.
But that's what I'm saying.
Michelle, what is a waist, darling? What is a waist?
Hey, I saw somebody talking about her curls and stuff too. I had to go back and look because I don't see that stuff. I can't see it.
Go ahead. You gotta go ahead and address how he saw it.
I went back. I was like, damn, she did. I had look good, bro. Somebody did their thing with her.
No.
You gotta start doing this stuff now. Now that I'm married and things.
Yes, you gotta know when the hair is curled
like that,
versus when it was straight.
It helps. It
does.
Okay. Well, I mean,
with that life hack for anybody, like start to pay attention to this stuff sometimes. Do your best. Ain't nobody perfect, but do your best.
But that's all. That's all I was saying in regards to for me. She just don't give me Michelle Obama. She don't give me Michelle Obama around the way girl that hold her own and she's gonna do it the way she wanna do it. She gives me a black, Pacific, Asian, wherever else they say. Like I'm not trying to take away from that. I'm not trying to take away from nothing that she has accomplished. It's just I don't feel that same magic. And if you don't know what that magic is that you feel when you see Michelle Obama,
I get what you're trying to say. I think
so,
you're just articulating it like not so good. But
no, I think that's articulated very well because if you don't know the feeling that you feel when you see Michelle Obama, you just don't know the feeling of black girl magic. And that's the feeling that I'm talking about. I don't feel that.
Not the snap, though.
And I don't know. I'm not a black girl, so I don't. Maybe you of course you're more in tune with it. But I'm saying
like
for
Michelle
me as a guy,
seemed and looked more relatable. Like Michelle,
always
like from complexion to how she carried herself. Like she reminded you of your mother.
But
your auntie,
your homegirl.
But she got to be a leader. She don't really got to be as detailed and extravagant up here in the hair. I'd rather her,
Michelle
just
wasn't
be able
like
to
that
during somebody listen.
Barack's
and I think Kamala showed me that.
What?
She's about like she's not really here to make you real happy about like what she got on. She here to do what she got to do. You know what I'm saying? More than I think that was the look she was trying to do.
So how about this though? Michelle Obama go give you that, and she go give it to you in a way that's relatable to
I agree.
our community. Like even things as simple as, bro, that was Michelle Obama. All of those fist bumps and shit that they were doing today, that's Michelle Obama. They got that from the Obamas, which is from Michelle Obama from having a handshake with her husband. Little details. We talking details now.
Which came from Bow Wow.
Bow Wow ain't got no details.
Hey, look, you just don't know. You just don't know. Look Bow
Just a
Wow.
little comedy break.
But real talk though,
Look Bow Wow got influence.
she influenced it. The thing is, more people in general, if we talking about in the cabinet, if we talking about people just in general, more people love Michelle Obama than Barack Obama.
So are you talking about the lack of swag?
No, not the lack of swag. I guess it's the lack of relatability. Yeah.
But you gotta give it time.
Due to
We
lack
didn't
of swag?
really know
I
about
think
it's not because of lack of swag. It's because.
Until
But the thing is, when we came up,
started.
but when we came about listening to her, and we went back and looked at her track record, and we go keep it funky and we go keep it a band. And I'm not trying to raid on this great day,
Absolutely no.
but if you're looking at her track record, stuff don't add up, and you don't look like you for us. And things can always appear, and people can skew it to look however they. But the thing is, all right, the party's still going on. But my question is, where do we go from here? I know you got it. You guys got it in a mess. But how do we fix this, and how do we try to help the minorities, not just black people, minorities, the Indians, because this they land. Native Americans, I do apologize. But how do we get this playing field equal? How do we go to American Skin where we find out why we gravitate towards sending kids to private schools? Because private schools have better educations. If we really want to say that all a person needs to do is get an education in this country and then make their own path, that's the train. Put your damn cups up. Take a shot. That's the little train too.
We used to have a train to sniff in the football game.
But if we gonna do it like that, we need to figure out how systematically we can fix this. Because now it looks good, right? It's just like the Brooklyn Nets, right? It looks good on paper. They supposed to do numbers, right? But now that they together and they're in position and they have the authority, what happens now?
Go ahead, Gerard, because you've been trying to get in there.
So I think the biggest thing about it is, right, we see that now that we actually vote, that we can make a difference.
Right.
The next part to people voting and to our democracy, whatever you want to talk about, working, is us holding them people accountable. I think that's the biggest piece to come in. That's going to be coming next, as far as to make all these things, to put all these things in place to actually help black people, and actually help the people that have not been, helped during these times, or any other time that we did think about in American history, right? We vote. We weren't voting. Now that we voted, we see how we can change elections. Now that we have some people in here that can change things, and we actually have like majorities in different places, we have to hold these people accountable to do the things that they say they were going to do. So just like student loans and things like that, that should be something that we should be on top of. And when you think about the bigger structure,
Well, I got the
prisons.
email today that said your stuff is back in forbearance until September.
Yeah.
That email dropped at 5 o'clock.
When?
Now, I had made a January payment.
Nah, we want some deductions.
They say, yo, you need to start paying your shit again, nigga.
I
got that too. But then today, I made a January payment, but then today at 5, they said, oh, reply yes if you want to go back in forbearance. I was like, yes!
Yes. I want them to wipe them joints away.
So that's what I'm saying, like things like that. We gotta hold them accountable. Like we really want
even the 10,000, even though 10,000 don't help me at all. Really.
Joe Biden, if you are listening, for HBCUs, I believe that if you want to systemically try to wipe away some of this racism, you should delete all.
Wait a minute.
I
went to a
PWIs, they get 10,000. But black students at PWI should get 25,000. Or if it 25,000 if it doesn't succeed. No, 50%.
You went to a black school.
50%.
So look,
Hey, that's numbers.
this is
So
one
little
thing I
known
need.
fact, I went to Smith for a semester and it was too
Why
high.
you go to Smith?
07.
Hold up, what'd you say? It was too high?
The rent was too damn high. Yes.
Exactly. That's why they need to
It
rent
was
side.
too high, and
You was in
I
Smith
lost
in
all
07? I don't remember you.
Hold the
That's
phone.
because we got a
Who
soccer
was you
team.
at
We
Smith
got a hockey
in 07?
team.
In 07, fool.
Yeah.
I don't remember you.
Fall
I see that when you
Where
say
you
shit.
stay? What room? What?
Leave me alone. We don't talk about that.
Oh.
But I was
Raven
there.
Perfect.
Oh no.
No.
You know, you gotta
Hey,
ask
Betty's
for.
for
You
a
gotta
baby.
ask for.
Betty's
like,
for
where
a
you
baby.
be at.
Baby,
You know,
hey.
say who you knew.
Hey, what that
What you
Make
know?
it style. What numbers to down? You gonna be here for a while? Nah, cause y'all too high. And I went back home.
I mean, it happens though. It was a private school, so I mean,
Yeah.
Hey,
But
21.
shout out to the people that made it through.
Hey,
shout
man,
out
you
to
know,
my
it's
love.
almost
You
like
from where I'm from.
it's
you
almost
say-
like getting a party.
I still know
Shoot,
my alma mater.
kind of like what's your boy Kodak Black and Clemency for
I
Lil
will
Wayne.
say, Trump Diddy came through at the final hour.
Hey,
Yo,
I ain't think you could trust him with that, but
I'm not gonna lie to
He
you.
ain't released the Tiger King.
I'm not gonna lie to
Hey, we ain't worried about Joe. What's his Joe?
Hey.
What's his Joe? What Joe? What's Tiger
you. Joe Burrows.
Jojo Exotic.
Oh, that's the quarterback. That's the quarterback.
shoot.
The Tiger King name.
Oh,
I just know him as Tiger.
Joe Exotic.
Joe Exotic.
Yeah.
Joe
Hey, he
Exotic.
a fool though. He a fool.
Listen, he freed, Trump actually freed like big deal heavyweight dudes from the streets too. He freed Harry O.
Hey.
Dude that really started Death Row. He freed
Damn.
Lou
I
Hobbs.
heard he's
Leader of
Mhm.
leader of the infamous crew from New York. If you do your
Why he ain't
Googles,
free Meech?
once again.
Why
He
he
didn't free Meech. He didn't free Larry Hoover. He didn't free C Murder. But maybe Biden will come through. Monica, sing a song, get your man out. I don't know.
Monica over there holding this man down and knocking her out.
And we're gonna edit that one out, people. Don't even worry about
I'm
that.
taking a
Problem,
drink to that.
No.
I ain't saying.
Oh, let's talk about it.
My
How
name
Monica
Bennett,
can
and I ain't
hold
nigga.
down C Murder and have babies by Shannon Brown and have a baby? I mean, she had a hold up. What's the first
Rocco?
baby name? Lil Rocco.
She got 2 kids by Rocco.
Well, just because she
got a whole
was just
basketball
putting money
team
on
talking
the
about she been
books.
holding it
That's
down.
all she was doing.
She been
put
holding
money on
down
the
nothing.
books. She didn't put money on
She
the
been
books.
holding down nothing.
She
She
didn't
been
put money on the books,
she
bro.
been holding it down all right.
Mama
She
still
gon-
gotta have a life too.
Oh yeah, no, but we gonna exactly we gonna celebrate Monica. But
He
if that
wasn't
was somebody
out to
else,
give-
if that was a
He
guy
couldn't
though,
give her the babies. She needed to have the kids.
oh they got commissary visits. She would have went in
She
there.
wasn't his baby.
Commissary visit.
I mean, not
Commissary.
you know what I mean, man.
No, we know what you mean.
Commissary.
I mean,
Conjugal.
If you
Hey,
pay
Cole Banks,
them-
going to the Cole Banks, going to the.
oh, so they didn't free Carl.
Hey,
The
Ray go,
Ray.
Ray Carl.
Peace, Nubians. It's your girl Raven coming to you live from the Bar Live Barcast, the podcast that probably won't last, telling you all to rate, comment, and subscribe on YouTube or hit up our Instagram page, the Bar Live Barcast. Go to the bio, hit the link, and listen on any podcast app that you want to. We're everywhere. Peace.
Okay. Look like you.
That one got nasty.
I'm about to say.
It did.
All right.
It did. Yes, it did. All over the bar. All over the bar. A couple times.
Yeah.
And welcome back to the Bar Live Barcast, the podcast that probably won't last. And if you want to be a sponsor on this here show,
Reach out.
reach out to us. I gotta stop saying at. You gotta reach out to us via the Bar Live Barcast at gmail.com, or you can DM us at the Bar Live Barcast. Welcome back, and we are gonna jump straight into one night in Miami. I had one night in Miami with Coach Reese and all of them, but we ain't gonna talk about that one. We
I swear we gotta get Coach Reese up here.
Nah.
Coach Reese.
Hey, I done noticed every show.
Cheese.
Coach Reese, Cheese, Hezzy God, all y'all.
y'all
We
see
need
All
this
y'all,
everybody.
my dog Carter
every
be
week.
dropping foes.
But
We just name y'all.
But-
We
She's
love
getting
y'all.
folk elected.
we gonna talk about the movie
I had a
one
night
night.
in Miami too.
I have never been to.
Hey, now
I had a hell of a night in Miami.
I do believe that this movie excluded some of the stuff that happened in that night in Miami.
I got
That was a safe night.
We talk about Sam Cooke who's a bachelor. He wasn't married.
He was definitely married, brother.
At that point?
Yeah, he had a girl with him in the movie.
His wife Barbara was with him.
He dropped his wife off before they went back to the hotel.
And was trying to get with some white girl.
He was a wild boy.
Well, we had Sam.
Hey, that was a wild time, though.
We had Sam Cooke without his wife.
Yes.
At the peak of his career.
Shout out to Barbara. Wherever you are.
We saw what Muhammad Ali was on. Muhammad Ali was ready to party.
Hey, Muhammad Ali,
he was like, I'm the champion of the world.
Malcolm X look at him like, bro, don't do that.
Now Malcolm, me and Malcolm would have had some problems. Malcolm ain't had no drinks. Malcolm ain't had
ice cream.
Hey, that was Will John. He went and found some ice cream. Everything to be vanilla. I think that was very ironic.
Yeah.
Bro, ice cream.
And then
Vanilla ice cream.
Jim Brown, who was also a wild boy.
Yeah.
But he was admittedly a wild boy, so
Jim Brown
let
was
you know,
ready.
like,
know what?
wow.
I would like Jim Brown. Yeah, I would like to see, what he would say about that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like he had say so in that.
That's what I was kind of about saying.
He had to have input. There's no way they planned a movie about that.
Because it's a fictional conversation about a real evening.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I did come together with watching it is it took me back to like the Malcolm X movie, Denzel with Spike Lee, and I was like, damn, right before they killed Malcolm, that's why they played Change Gonna Come.
Yeah.
I was sitting there watching it like, oh snap, because Malcolm was pushing on Sam to be a voice.
So don't it kind of show you like the difference in arguments with people nowadays, as far as like coming from an activism standpoint, or even kind of civil rights, social activism, like when you got the people that really want to fight back real hard, and they telling the people that want to do it with money how they so wrong, but the people that's want to say like it's all about money, we should do this and this, if we get more money we can do this, you know what I'm saying, and then they going back at them and telling them how they wrong. You saw like all these different arguments about how people are, aspects like how people are really they really helping their people, but you can't see it because you helping them in this way, and they just arguing each other and can't really see each other ways. It's kind of like you can see that.
It was very good and insightful. Like Malcolm had his agenda and he wanted it to be pushed a certain way. Like I feel everybody can't be as vocal. Everybody got to play their part. So if you the money man, you the money man. If you the voice, you the voice. If you're the strength, you the strength. And it all works together to create some sort of change. But
wars are fought on all fronts, though. If you don't really think about it, we got a Navy, we got an Air Force, we got Army,
and
because you got to fight a war you can't just fight from one way.
And I think they did a good job of like pointing that out. Like when Malcolm and Sam was having that argument, like nigga, I had my own black business.
That's exactly what I was thinking about when I was talking.
You know what I mean? Like
the Beatles paid me, son.
I feel like all of that was
the Rolling Stones. Like some group called the Rolling Stones. Like you think he downplayed them, and think about how big they are.
Trashed it.
I think that was depicted very well, and I think that was something that I think we all should take away from that in regards to being one community, even with the differences of opinions. And I think that's where we fall short as a community, because I'm sure all the different communities that are minorities to some extent, they have their differences, but when it comes to the major issues to move forward as a community, they come together with those, but we can't get past our own egos or our own girth
dissension. You can't show the dissension amongst the ranks, but that don't mean it ain't there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, like what's that happening in the house, stay in the house type shit.
But when I was growing up, right, I went to high school in a predominantly Jewish neighborhood, right? They have the JCC. Every Jewish community has the JCC. They would come together and sit their asses down and hash that shit out right then and there. They clear the gym out. We gonna settle this right now about how we gonna move forward. We don't really got that. I think that's what the difference is. So even though every community has that dissension, we don't got no hub I think that's what we're missing as far as the whole nation of black people that we are. We don't have no one. This is our voice. This is what our voice is going to be. It used to be the NAACP.
I mean, but it still wasn't just them then. Because if you think about it, the NAACP, we still had Malcolm X, people like Malcolm X on a different.
But what I'm saying is,
at the same time.
we always have that Du Bois, Booker T type of dynamic going on. When are we? If we get that,
exactly.
And the thing is, both of them was right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, we need the educated and we need the workers. Bring it together, but we never have that one solid voice. And how do we reach that?
Because the black experience isn't a monolith.
Jewish experience ain't a monolith, but they figured it out how to.
No, but the thing is, we've been trained to be in competition with each other because they wanted the stronger slaves. They wanted the more talented slaves that could do these things and entertain them and do things of that nature. They wanted the prettier slaves. You see what I'm saying? So now at this point, we've been trained to pretty much be against each other without even knowing it. You know what I'm saying? And that takes us to a whole nother thing as far as colorism.
It's the Willie Lynch letter. It just keeps manifesting itself generation after generation after generation. That one man in his hypothetical letter, which we learned that wasn't even really real, but it's still plaguing us to this day. But I will say, to take it back to what you talked about, Zay, I think that night, even if it was fictional or not, it showed what a hub would have been. Because that's all the powerful people of that time in every different aspect.
In a 2-bedroom hotel.
I don't think it was fictional.
With vanilla ice cream.
I think they all was there, and I think
that conversation happened.
I felt like but I think it was more accurate than. I think it was more accurate than not.
You think the ice cream?
I think the ice cream was real. I think.
Well, I'm sure the liquor was real. I'm sure they had to go find some liquor somewhere.
If I'm not mistaken, they said that he was in the.
They was drinking and driving back then. Definitely.
What's his name? Joe. What's his name? Jim Brown. Jim Brown was in the credits. So that means that Jim Brown had some input in it. There's no way that Jim Brown was there that night and not gave at least his perspective of what he thought went on.
It might have been an amalgamation of conversations that they had.
I'm sure. One night because that's when they were all
Maybe. But my thing is, then at that point, that's assumptions because then he don't know what conversations that they had. And
well, Malcolm did go at Sam to be a voice because Sam was making lovey-dovey songs.
Yeah. I believe they had that conversation that night. You got a bunch of men. Think about this. You got a bunch of men in a hotel room. One is the champion of the world.
Just got done beat somebody else.
Fresh gloves still moist from the gloves. You see what I'm saying? Like, these boys are ready to party.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then first of all, you don't even got party favors to offer me, Malcolm.
Malcolm is a man of.
I ain't gonna lie, you had to have a beer for the man.
Hold up.
You had to have a shot.
Speaking of you being a man of Islam, now you trying to convert our young brother who just won to be Islamic as well. Brother Malcolm, you really pissing me off tonight.
Not tonight. Hey, in the morning, we can do whatever we want to do.
Him and Sam actually got in the fight that night. That happened that night. If I was Sam, I was gonna be mad that night.
Yeah.
All he got is ice cream.
Don't piss out my night.
And all he got is ice cream.
Vanilla ice cream. Malcolm X.
I prefer vanilla ice cream. But
I don't eat ice cream,
So what's your problem with the vanilla ice cream? He's just going all about vanilla. Vanilla ice cream. Vanilla ice cream. I don't even eat ice cream.
What? Napoleon.
It's all about imagery. It's all about imagery. It's all about imagery.
I can't go wrong.
I think that was a little Easter egg. Like, you got vanilla.
I like to look at little stuff sometimes.
Hey, nah, but that was a classic movie. I think, and the reason why I think it was so classic is because, like you said, we can tie it into the movies that we've already seen, as far as Ali, the Malcolm X. You know, we can make connections.
Any given Sunday.
Hey, Hey, do y'all realize how much?
Will he be man?
I keep the ladies screaming and I'm my fans. So wait, I missed it.
I know. I didn't think your ass was gonna catch on. Okay.
Hey, I love any football movie. But do you realize how much a movie like if affects your mood, like how you can just fall into the mood of a movie so quick.
Absolutely.
Like so. We watched Selma at the crib, you know, Malcolm on, you know, Monday or whatever.
I don't know what you just said, but okay.
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King, you know what I'm saying? My fault, you know what you're talking about.
I'm on
so
your wave.
We watched Selma and we was watching the movie and I was talking with my wife and I was like, yo, I'm mad right now. I'm mad and I'm pissed. But at the same time, we talking about Any Given Sunday, and I can feel you on that, cause they was partying in Any Given Sunday.
We not going back to Any Given Sunday with you, man. We going
that was a good time.
We going back to Miami. Wasn't they in Miami? All right, maybe
no,
we
it
in the
wasn't
right
in Miami.
Sharks?
No, it was like in like LA. It was LA.
LA?
Yeah, I think it was LA.
Yeah, they was on the beach. Yeah.
Then they ended up moving. It was like an expansion team. At the end of the movie, it was an expansion team. But yeah, no, I think it had to be like this.
Speaking of movies, got a movie coming out. It's called King Kong Lennon.
Please, no, we are not doing that.
I'm not joking. I was about to get a drink, but I was like, I'm not going.
It's a 20-minute short film.
We only got 20 minutes, y'all.
Starring Corinne. Editing.
I'm not correct. They should retirement somewhere.
Nope. Out of retirement. Check it out.
You still checking for her?
Nah, she was checking
Bro,
for me.
can she still do? You know, muscle memory is real like this.
Honey.
Hey.
So you're Mr. Marcus now?
No.
She broke him down.
The thing is, that's how I know. That's how I know you're really not in tune with your porno, because Mr. Marcus is no longer it. It's King Kong Lennon.
I'm not in tune. But I know what Corinne did to him.
I don't think Heather was in tune at that point.
At this point, you gotta see what I did to Corinne.
Poor Corinne is 50.
Yeah, I'm about to say she old. It gotta be some muscle memory she's still doing.
Year-old through.
Oh my God!
We gonna edit that out too, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh God! Hey, he said I was gonna do it.
Train. Let's
Train.
Shout out to the train.
Speaking of trains, like
Shout out to Blue Fame. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that one night,
it's the football stadium.
that one night in Miami was a very good night, and movies are triggering, and I do think, and I suggest that anyone that hasn't watched American Skin at this point, you go and watch that.
I had to check that out. I'm scared. I'm scared to watch that.
It's gonna make you mad.
It's triggering.
It took me a long time to watch the five.
Oh yeah.
Five Heartbeats. That was a good movie.
Jingle jangle.
No, you said the five Heartbeats.
I was with you.
You was on. We was here.
Once again, I was with you.
When they see us.
Yo,
what that got to do with five?
Yo, that movie.
The Central
Park 5. The Central Park 5, nigga.
Yeah, yo, that movie made me so mad. I had to wait to go back.
By the time out the five, no.
Central Park
He was talking about what he said.
Honestly,
we're more triggering.
Everybody else was with me, but you.
That was a very triggering movie. I almost shed tears.
That's what.
The five Heartbeats triggering.
To be honest with you, that was in the beginning.
Five Heartbeats was very
triggering. The first 10, 15 minutes was hard.
Hey, Five Heartbeats is actually.
You want to be me?
Top 5.
Hey, got it.
Top 5.
No, it's triggering.
It's probably top 5.
I got nothing but love for you, baby.
I'm coming high.
I got nothing but love for you, baby.
I thought we was gonna do it.
That's all they said. That's all they said. It was like, oh, you boys is a group. Why don't you sing a song? Them boys didn't even get them the whole song. They were like, we just gonna hit y'all with the chorus right quick and end it right here. And the thing is, we felt that.
Yeah,
and that was very triggering because you
real triggering.
Five Heartbeats.
No, David Ruffin triggered you too when he went chasing after the damn.
Call me Eddie. Hey,
Foolery.
I'm not fooling with you.
Hey, I'm so
Oh, Eddie Kane. Shout out to Edwin Alexander.
Hey, shout out to my dog Eddie Kane. That's my brother. That's my dog.
Eddie Kane or Edwin Alexander?
Man, he know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. My dog Eddie Kane. That's my dog Eddie Kane. You know what I'm talking about. We talking about the same person. I'm just saying, that's my dog. I called him Eddie Kane when I talked to him for the first time.
I'm talking about Ed? Why you got 5 names?
I don't know why
It ain't that wrong with having a bunch of names. I have a bunch of names. And there's nothing
What's
wrong
all
with
your
that.
names?
I got names.
I just learned his real name.
All we know is Rogoon and Gerard right now. Oh, I know some, but I'm going to let you
I
tell
don't
me.
even want to watch.
Oh, okay.
It's
never
nothing
mind.
wrong with having a lot of you know, you gotta be different people in different places sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be able to
So you got split personalities?
know. I know how to
Niggas do got names, Travis.
I don't know Travis.
I don't know Travis neither.
Okay.
Travis, if you're out there, we're looking for
We're looking for you, bro. I don't know
We're
where you
looking
at.
for-
Wherever you are.
All right, Travis.
All right, so we're gonna go into today's
Let's just ask the
bar. And today's Ask the Bar is: what role does a woman play in patriotism?
That was the wrong question. That's not the right word. That's not the right word.
He looked at it and still said it wrong.
What was
Not
it?
the right word. Not the right word.
Patriarchy?
Patriarchy? Shit.
He said, what role?
Shit.
Patriotism.
Fuck it,
It
that's
sounded
what it
close to it.
was. Did you turn it off or you turn it on?
It's on.
Oh. Well, let's go into today's Ask the Bar.
So I have
What role does the woman play in patriarchy? Okay, so G-Rod's at the bar being weird because it probably got edited out, but I call it patriotism. But he over here whispering in my ears trying to get me to say the wrong thing again. But we not falling for that, so we gonna send him back to whispering. And with that being said,
Hey, shout out to the trade.
I don't really know how I feel about this, so I'll let y'all. I'll let y'all.
So
go ahead
I
and
have
at it.
a Venn diagram that shows what
That's middle
role.
school stuff.
Yeah, child, y'all remember them Venn diagrams and dioramas? Sean, spell it.
D-I-A Rama.
I knew it. What some men believe they get out of being in a relationship with women, and I guess that could play into what a woman's role is in patriarchy. So it's men, it's women, and it's both. On the men's side, the diorama said, I mean not the diorama.
Diorama.
Here's a story. The Venn diagram for men says nothing. They get nothing out of being in a relationship with women. In the middle,
that's not true though.
Well, let me
That's
just
not
finish
true.
what
All
the Venn diagram
Y'all do
says.
give up a little twat.
Oh God.
Women
I'm
get
gonna edit that too.
free dinners, his money, doors held for you, male servants, attention on you, you're never wrong, treated like a princess, protection, and free gifts. And the mutual exchange of the two between men and women being in relation with each other is sex, emotional support, and status.
And you get to go ahead and put the
What-
emotional
what-
support on over to the other side. We don't even want that shit.
Hey, what
the
did
other
you
one
say,
was?
men get- what did
Because
men
the
get
sex,
from that?
okay.
Men say they get nothing out of being in a relationship with women,
Nothing.
but what
Nothing
is
at all?
mutually received
Okay,
between
well,
both
it's
is
sex.
sex, emotional support, and
nope.
status.
Status. Status?
What?
That's true.
Yeah,
No.
like if you're,
That's-
I mean, if you want to pop a girl,
there is a status that comes with the relationship.
No, it's not. And that's the reason why there's so many divorces now. Because we're talking about status, when we talk about a relationship. A relationship is between two people.
But there's status that comes with everything.
Man, no. If status comes with it.
Rihanna, your
but the
status
thing is,
will go through the roof.
But
I don't think they mean status in that.
I was 300 votes away from Michael B. Jordan for Sexiest Man of the Year. So, with that being said, I'm just colorism plays a big part in that, and I really think Michael B. Jordan, whatever.
Why are you still going in with that? Like,
hey,
300, 2 shades,
300 votes, 300 votes, and if I'm not trying to be like Trump, but I think Russia has something to do with it.
They hacked
you get
people.
my drift.
Russia, you
Russia
telling me
hacked the
Putin
people
cares
with the
about
votes.
You tell me Putin cares. Oh, you know what were we talking about?
What men get out of being in a relationship?
Nothing.
Well, no. I think that diagram is obviously an extreme.
Huge.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
very.
This is all fun and
I don't think
lighthearted.
it's extreme.
Because it is extreme. Like
It's really
we get
extreme.
more
It's
than
really extreme. It's really
that.
extreme. We get
But
more. What do we
there
get?
is a
Women do
thing.
get
There
all
is
that.
there is
More
a.
than that. So I just think
Women
at the
get all that
beginning
if the
though,
man is a good man.
like the opening doors and things like
whatever
that. That's how
you
you're supposed to treat a woman. I don't think that's that big of a perk to say like you get that on that side. That ain't that big.
Thank you.
What?
We only, bruh. Listen, I'm not. Listen, I know you a married man,
Yeah.
and I ain't trying to get you in
Shout out to my
trouble.
baby girl. I love my
I ain't trying to get
Bianca,
you.
I love you, sweetheart.
I'm not trying to
Bianca,
get you in
that's a good
trouble.
man, Savannah.
He's a great
Oh,
man,
yeah.
great
Oh, yeah,
man,
Bianca,
great
man.
man.
I
But
love
all
my
I'm saying
I
is,
love my wife so much.
yep. In exchange, all we get is some twat.
Stop calling it that.
But that's not all you get. It's not all you get. It's not all you
Well,
get.
talk
It's
to
a
me
whole
then,
lot.
because that's all I'm
Yeah,
hearing.
Gerard, you're
I think-
married in a
I mean-
relationship.
I think we're out of context right now. For one,
I
I think
The question is about what role
does women play? Because I think the question is more along the lines of we get a whole lot of this talk about toxic masculinity and how we're trying to break down patriarchy as a system in America and all that shit, but we never acknowledge that women do have a part that they play in that patriarchy, such as
Yeah, they're
like
vice president.
they're not
Oh,
like certain gender roles.
I'm
that
not gonna lie to you. I don't think we ready for America to have no damn woman as a president.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'm gonna leave that
patriarchy.
one. I'm gonna leave that one tucked in my back pocket. Hey,
Please tuck that back.
Chuck some pearls.
You need to go put that in the laundry
I'm gonna
right
chuck
now.
this shot.
Please.
By yourself. By yourself.
You chucked it
By
too.
yourself.
yeah,
Hey,
i.e. But I think
My
it's
wife-
more
my
along the
wife
lines
can't-
of
I can't drink that.
basically, yeah, trying to break down patriarchy, but not acknowledging that patriarchy has benefits for women, and they want to keep those benefits.
We use it when
They want
it
they want their cake
benefits.
and eat it too, in that certain
Ain't
sense.
that what you're supposed
Sometimes
to do?
people do
I know
though. I
what
mean,
you're talking
who
Ain't you
doesn't
supposed
though?
to eat it?
all I know is they some good vice presidents.
What?
Ooh,
Y'all be some good vice
Whoa,
presidents.
whoa.
But the thing is, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. If we gonna talk about the head, and when I'm talking about vice president, I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to put a glass ceiling on y'all as far as in politics. I'm just using that as far as if we talking about patriarchy. I'm assuming this is in regards to the household, but we're talking about the head and the neck, and with the guy being the head, right? I think that's the president to me. And just to put it in terms, since we on inauguration day and all of that stuff, and a great vice president, which is your right hand man, which is the next man in charge if you go down, who takes over the ship. It's not like the vice president doesn't have any information that the president doesn't have, or they're not coming to the table together to solve problems. But just to put it was just in context of the inauguration, I guess.
Okay, I get you on that. But yeah, so my production guy in the back, Zay, our cameraman, I feel you what you say. Women can and will use patriarchy to their advantage when it benefits them, and then at times we will be like, oh, death to patriarchy, but we still like, you know, the protection aspect or the chivalry of it all, or the monetary of it all. So I get that, but that's just one double standard that will plague society until the end of society.
So
I don't think there will be no death to patriarchy, because people will view things how they view things, and whatever works in your household will work in your household.
But so I'm a girl dad, right?
Yeah.
I think that my daughter should expect for somebody to treat her respectfully and treat her in that way.
Absolutely.
But I also feel that my daughter should come into a situation knowing that she does contribute to a situation, whatever that may be. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not saying that just because she come in with the most money. If she come in with the most money, that's how she contribute. If she come in being a housewife, right? If she come in being a housewife, then that's what she contributes, but that is a big contribution. Mm-hmm. If you think of it, like, if at the lower level, you think about daycare. Shoot, just at that level, like, if she not taking your daycare, then that's a big contribution. So I think, like, at the end of the day, like, everything is a contribution. I think, you know, we have to know what that the contribution is. And then one thing I did want to say was that the opening doors and everything like that is cool. You know what I'm saying? It really doesn't take that much effort.
And that's on the base level.
I
know it's
very,
deeper.
very basic.
Base level. So how much deeper does it go?
But let me tell you where it go deeper though. Let me tell you where it go deeper.
Go ahead.
Like I get joy from coming to my house and seeing my baby and seeing my daughter come and run and yell daddy. Like when I go pick her up from daycare and I see her run from the door and just be like, daddy, that shit make me feel good. So at that point,
talking about Charlie girl,
no, listen.
The question is, we talking about pictures.
That's the next generation.
But yeah, so going back to that Venn diagram, when you talk about like opening the doors and all that stuff, that right there make up for all that. That make up for all that. Like
no,
that,
you open the door for Charlie because you got to open the door for Charlie.
No,
what I'm saying is, I'm talking about those guys. I'm talking about those guys that they jump out of their car and they rap. I'm not talking about your everyday guy. I'm talking about the guy that, and she waits and expects this, as far as him jumping out of the car, coming around to the other end, opening the door as far as chivalry. Because I open the door for a stranger.
That's a precedent. If she wouldn't expect it, he been doing that for a while anyway.
But hear me out though. Opening the door for somebody, that's not relationship. That's respect. That's having respect for someone. You know.
That's why I say that's not a part of. That's why I say that's not a part of that deal.
Like that's just So I'm just saying like.
But that when I say opening the doors is on the base level, because chivalry is also
that's
so
not basic
more.
though. A lot of niggas not doing that. Just going to open to that level. I'm talking about to the level that I just said. I'm not talking about on the respect level as far as opening the door for somebody. I'm talking about like jumping out of your car. Coming, because there are people, I've seen this. People do this.
Yeah, I experience it.
Yeah, no.
Okay, excuse us.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, but everybody's not doing that.
And I didn't ask for it either.
Oh, hey. But the thing is, salute the man doing the right thing. But the thing is, a lot of people aren't doing it. And I'm not saying. But that's not regular.
No, but it's appreciated.
I think no.
Do you go and open the door every time for Bianca?
I do my best to.
So you get out of the driver's seat to go around.
Well, that's
what I said. That's so people do that.
So what I do think though, is if I started out doing all that,
around the whole
but y'all listen though, if you start out doing that, you should do that. If you start out making it seem like this is what I'm gonna do for you, then that's probably what you need to be doing.
Yeah.
But I never said that I'm gonna run out and open the door for you like a limo driver. But if we walking into the mall together or we walking to the grocery store together and there's one of the doors that I can pull open, I'm definitely gonna put it open.
Bianca, I'm just trying to set you up, sister. My bad. He fell for it.
Gerard, to go back to what you said about your daughter, and I only reference that because she's the next generation coming up, and you were like, what a man's supposed to do, like how you set precedent in your household for what your daughter should expect from a man when it's that time, but you also want her to contribute. Yes, you want her to contribute, and a man should do all the things, and a woman should be appreciative of it, and then receive it, and then she should also have a voice. Like that, her contribution. She can receive the patriarchy of it all, but then her voice shouldn't be negated.
See, I think
because men think, if I'm doing all this, then I control it.
No. See, I think that comes with a point of what you actually see as a contribution.
No. So you get executive order though. I think.
President, El Presidente.
I think as the head, you get executive order where you see fit. And the thing is, God forbid you leading us down that shithole. But the thing is, I think there has to be some type of comfort and confidence in the head.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even when you don't understand it, because maybe it might. And the thing is, now I'm not saying that you don't hold the head accountable when the head that took us down the wrong way now.
Right.
I'm not saying that. But I think that you have to allow that until the head proves to be incompetent of doing what's best for the whole temple.
But at the same time, though, I think the head has to know. And this is me arguing the other side. You know what I'm saying? But I think the head has to know when they don't know the most about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Because we
got the vice president.
We still talking about contribution, and at the same time, just because I'm not making the money doesn't mean I'm not contributing. You see what I'm saying?
This goes back to a previous question.
But still at the same time, and then even going into that, if we talking about what the kids, like let's say we're in a situation where I'm making all the money, you know what I'm saying? I work and she stays home, she's taking care of the kids. Let's say not my situation, you know, necessarily, but we got most of the kids and everything like that. Like if she knows more about our child at this point, and she tells me no, this is what she should do, then me as the head, still me being as the head, then I should still be able to take her advice and say, all right, you know what? I think she got a better idea right here. Like, I think she has to be better. But at the same time, that person that's under me still has to know.
But I think that's...
But not under me, excuse me.
I get what you mean.
Excuse me. Not under me. That's at the same level.
He the one saying all the wild stuff.
That's not what I meant to say. That's not what I meant to say. But that same person is... If I'm supposed to be the head, that same person that's not the head, right? They should still be able to know that sometimes I do have the better, you know. But I should be able to show that I know that you if you know what you talking about, then I take your advice. Like, let's go with what you saying.
Like I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but I feel like you could have used a better example.
But not everybody has those leadership qualities to be able to know. It's a lot of people that claim to be that leader, but won't listen to the person that's their right hand man. They won't listen to their right hand man. Their right hand man.
But that's what I'm telling you. As far as I agree with you with all of that, but you can't say in the situation of the baby, like I don't want some. Hey,
going back to
they about to call me a pig.
But no, listen, on a small level, like if she know, if my wife been at home with my daughter and she knows like what she want to eat, or she know like what she need right now, I'm gonna do what she says she need because obviously
that's expertise. That's what they should be. That's
exactly.
What they be doing.
But my whole point in saying that, like,
that's what they be doing.
My whole point in saying that, my whole point in saying that is sometimes the head, people that claim to be the head or try to be the head. Don't
this man, I don't even know what he's talking about.
He's making sense.
I am. Sometimes
he said he being politically correct.
It's not. We're not really talking about patriarchy right now.
Yeah, he be.
Well, I guess okay. I guess sometimes we're not talking. Well, we kind of are, but we not. But what I'm saying is, like, I think you have to be able to be a leader.
Like formed into something else.
Yeah, like it's not. Like whatever works in your household works in your household. That's not really what we're talking about.
Agree.
It's more on the societal level, like. Because that's where it happens at. That's where patriarchy happens at, is on the societal level. Patriarchy in your house, that doesn't really matter because if it works for your household, it works for your household.
Yeah, I want a man to pay my bills.
Yeah, that type shit. Like, I don't want you to, like, there's certain gender roles that
I took it on a basic level of
women don't want to give up, that women wouldn't like to give up if we actually got rid of patriarchy and we did this. There's certain things that women would not like to go away.
It's like, you want us to be equal, but you don't want to take the trash out.
Yes.
I
even
know
on that
exactly
level.
What you're
even on that
saying.
level.
I'm just trying to dumb it down. Basic level stuff. Oh, you want us to be equal, but you're not about to get out and pump the gas in the cold.
You're not about to propose to me. You're not about to pay for this first date.
Like you
shit
gotta
like that.
present something. That's the whole thing.
What
about
are we
comedy.
like? What is it?
You gotta make something.
At the end of the day, it goes to double standards, and these double standards are gonna be double standards until people as a whole understand that people are people, and if you want some stuff to get done, or if you feel a certain way. If you want to get on your knee, girl, you get on your knee. If you want to buy that man a Birkin, you buy him that Birkin.
If you see
and
this,
brother,
you
you take that. You take that
better not
Birkin,
do
my
that
brother. You understand that?
Do you want to dismantle patriarchy, Gerard?
Hell no, but Charlie better not. I'm telling you this.
Hell no.
My daughter.
I respect it.
My daughter better not get on her.
So what you want her to do? You want her to lock him up in a room?
Lock who up in the room for what? What you talking?
No, G-Rod said keep patriarchy alive. Make patriarchy great again.
Oh, man, they
You
take
see that P on the back?
That's what you said?
Patriarchy.
That's what you said?
I'm just saying. I don't want my
The
daughter.
Ross patriarchy.
My daughter ain't asking nobody to marry her. That's all I'm saying, and that's it. No more, nothing less.
I respect it.
My daughter
It's funny.
ain't. Sorry, your daughter ain't.
Hey,
Riley is my niece. She ain't asking nobody to marry her.
Listen. If Riley decide that that's what she want to do, hey, that ain't none of my daggone business.
Very
now, my
progressive.
thoughts are my thoughts behind that.
He
As
real
far-
progressive now, right?
No. Because the thing is, you can feel how you want to feel about anything. The thing is, the fact that you say that might make her want to even go and do that. So my
Would you
whole
accept
stance.
the proposal from a woman?
Would I accept? I don't know. Would you accept the proposal from a man?
Yes.
Okay
If he was
then.
my man and we were at that level.
Okay then.
Would
But
you
the thing
propose
is
to a man?
that the thing is, it sounds like what needs to be normalized is women proposing to men. Because why would you have to ask me if I would accept that?
No, I'm asking because patriarchy shows that women don't ask men to marry them in most cases.
Well-
Except your Chrissy, she asked Jim and then they still never married.
And you know why? Because y'all always want us to do everything. Just like that chart showed.
Men do a lot.
Just like that chart showed.
Men do a lot. And that's not what I'm saying.
The chart
Not saying
showed.
that. My
the
daughter
chart-
gotta know that too. He
the
doing
chart,
a lot now.
What the chart showed
If I
was,
approve of it, shit, he doing a lot.
it's not that we don't get anything in return, but as far as what we like, the thing is, women actually go into relationships looking for those things. Not all of those things in detail on that list, but some of those.
Well,
things.
it's all about what you talk to look
Hey,
for.
right?
It's all about what
But
you talk to look for.
guys are only thinking about twat.
That's not true.
Oh my gosh.
You will not reduce us to fucking
Oh my
sex.
God!
Come on, you-
Let me
it's
tell
a
you.
little-
Let me tell
it's more
you.
than
Let me
that.
tell you
It's
why.
It's
Let me
love
tell.
and
All right, no.
stability.
Yes.
Emotional support in a family.
True indeed.
Success.
True
Success.
indeed.
Family is part of
True
success.
indeed.
Family is part of success.
And we can get all politically correct for this inauguration. But if we
It's
gonna
all
be
for
straight up,
inauguration.
if we gonna be straight up and we gonna be adults, the first thing that attracts a person is physical attraction. You're not thinking,
I agree.
oh, I wonder how great her mind
I agree,
is.
I agree.
You might be thinking about her mind, but that's an analogy.
It ain't your boo.
It's
So,
Shout
you
out
know
to
what
Mike
I'm saying?
Hills. We
So
talking
if we
about
being actual factual and if we keeping it funky,
750.
that first attraction, if that first attraction is solely from that. And don't get me wrong, of course after that, then you look for the things that you already had prior to even all of that.
45, 45.
And that's why you don't bring people from Winston to the bar. But this is why. But that's why. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Have y'all seen Chris Rock's special on Netflix?
Chris
Submarine?
Rock
watched it
is
yet.
overrated.
Well, it's whoa.
So we're not gonna get into that.
But what he said
He'll take the deal.
was when men and women
He
think
ain't that funny.
I'm talking about you.
No, I'm telling you.
No,
he ain't that funny.
listen. This goes.
We can't zoom
directly-
past Chris Rock ain't that funny.
This goes directly to what you were talking about. When a woman first dates a man, she goes to her friend. The friend says, "Oh, girl, what he do?" When a man first dates a woman and he goes to his friends, they say, "Oh, dude, what she look like?"
I ain't gonna lie, that might not be what I'm asking for.
So what you asking? Go ahead, get
What she look like?
We might have to change your name. We might have,
Gerard is
put Joe Biden
man.
after his
He's
thing.
a married, happy man. So he see the world differently, and he a girl dad now. So he see the world.
You do see things a lot different.
When you have a daughter, then you like, oh, I was tripping.
I mean, I'm a girl dad too, but the thing is, sometimes you gotta see it from outside of the sale.
I mean, I can see. Yeah. What? You might have to shoot. You might have to shoot somebody and deal with the repercussions later.
Hey, listen, real talk though. I mean, but the thing is, at this point, my thing is, I don't know.
Now, at the point when you get married or something like that, you know what's expected. Like my wife, like I knew her father, right? And I knew what he did for her and his daughters. He got nothing but daughters and his wife and all. You know what I'm saying? He was a good man, real good man. I got a lot of respect for him outside of before we even got together and everything. But I know that I have somebody that I got to kind of, but you show that through your daughter, and so your daughter kind of shows the person that she's expecting to be with. She shows what she expects from you. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about how you were raised too, as far as like how a girl expects to be treated or woman expects to be treated. You know what I'm saying? And then what she expects to deal with. You know, some women grow up expecting to deal with certain things. And some women don't grow up expecting to deal with certain things. So, like, it's a lot of things.
That's patriarchy within itself.
It is, though. It is, though.
Don't go nowhere.
It is, though.
It's patriarchy within
Wait,
itself.
hold up. Time out.
If a man got money, girl, then he gonna cheat, and you just gonna have to deal with it. You're not gonna have a man. Or it's better to have a man, or it's better to have a piece of man than no man at all, because da-da-da-da-da. Like, that goes into how you were raised and the patriarchy of it all, because men are expected to do what they want, and women are expected to either hold it down or leave, and then be
Thank you for bringing that all again.
Destitute their whole life for whatever reason.
Yeah, because I really
negative sides of patriarchy.
Yeah, I really had get that from him.
I understood all that.
Why you ain't catch what she got?
Hey, all I'm saying is,
Gerard, I've been with you all night.
I told G-Rod, we ain't talking about paint, and G-Rod said, fuck that. We gonna talk about Charlie Girl all night.
I ain't talking about because I love my baby.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm not even mad. Listen, dog, I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad at it.
His lemonade is
Hey, listen, it's not the Charlie Girl, bro.
Shout out to baby.
Sweetheart.
I said, bro.
That's daddy's baby. That's daddy. She tell me.
We talking about and you keep going back to Charlie, and I'm like, bro, I can
because
see.
She is the future.
Yeah, because we talking about what you should think.
If patriarchy ending, they gonna end it up. We gotta drink again.
Y'all here.
I'm about to be gone with my drink now.
Y'all here.
I gotta wake up and goddamn work out.
Goddamn.
I gotta run up.
Oh my God! You gotta kill me!
Got that bully back.
Oh my God!
That was not scripted. You couldn't do
Boy,
it.
why you do that like that?
Hey, it felt good. Felt good.
I saw it in his eyes.
Felt good.
You drinking that South-Pacific? What is this?
It's South-
Yeah, no, Chucks and Pearls, baby. Chucks and Pearls.
Chucks and Pearls.
I make the girls
If I
go,
gave you all the diamonds and pearls, be a happy boy or
Fucked up the song.
Prince and Revolution.
I knew it was Prince. I was gonna let you do it, Raven, because you the hip hop kind of sort of show, right? Yes, this will be the day.
Sum it all up. Women love patriarchy.
That's my favorite part too.
hey, man.
You know what else I remember that song? Who remixed that song? Was it Rocco or Yo Daddy?
Diamonds and Pearls?
Backyard band.
No. It was either Rocco or Yo Daddy.
Hey, man, why you got this?
No, Gotti did he did Purple Rain.
It was Purple Rain.
Yeah.
I know it was still Prince though. It was Prince though. I'm still alive with Prince.
Pure cocaine. Pure cocaine.
Hey, listen, not to get away. Not to get away.
I remember listening to that song going to Eastern Mall. Shout out to Eastern Mall.
He also had all the top light-skinned bitches of the 80s.
I agree.
Light-skinned women of the 80s.
No, but we can't.
He was a beast.
We just talked about calling the artists out for their craziness.
He wasn't crazy. He knew what he was doing.
Man, listen. Dennis Rodman knew what he was doing too.
Dennis Rodman knew what he was doing.
And that's crazy.
Hey,
that's crazy.
Rodman.
That's crazy. That's nasty.
I'm a nasty motherfucker.
Hey,
I'm nasty. I'm a nasty motherfucker, Ray.
No, you're not.
He said, why you got to talk so nasty all the time? Because I'm a nasty motherfucker. Shout out to Claude too. Shout out to Claude too. My dog know he is. That's my brother though. Shout out to Claude.
You know a Claude for real?
No, it's not. I don't know a Claude. My homeboy, he always trying to rain on somebody's parade. Every time I talk about something, he was like, you remember life when they was talking about the boom boom room, and he was like, ain't no damn boom boom room, and they was like, you always trying to shut somebody down when they trying to have some fun. I told my homeboy he was doing that, and he Claude from now on. He know who he is. He know who he is.
All right. So final thoughts on patriarchy, Sean. Take another drink. I'll drink.
I got my final thought right here. My final thought is,
you about to stand up?
Yes.
And we
Don't be out here drinking at the bar.
and throwing bottles of liquor. It felt good.
Just tossing handles around.
Throwing bottles of liquor. And all you can think to talk about is your daughter.
Because you love me. I love my baby.
Hey, that brings me back to patriarchy.
Yes.
Which is usually when women go without being with their kids. That's all they can think about.
Man,
That's all they can think about. I.e. G-Rod being at the bar and all he can think about is Charlie Girl, but we love it. And I don't know what I think about patriarchy, but I had a good time at the bar tonight.
Yes, I had a good time at the bar too.
And whatever patriarchy may be,
Patriotism.
Our patriotism, because the crazy part is, you know what patriarchy is? Ooh, I'm glad you said that. Oh, let me sit down for this one. Oh,
the thought is coming together.
Sit down.
I'll bring you in.
Bring the people in.
I'll bring you
Bring
in.
the people in. Bring the people in. You want to know what patriarchy is? Patriarchy is nothing but patriotism. It's the white people. And the only reason why I say white people, because I only see white people in the video when they showed this during the insurrection. White people breaking into the U.S. Capitol, chanting USA, goes to the double standards and not really understanding as far as, okay, so I want to be treated as an equal, but I don't want to take the trash out. I don't want to pump my own gas. I shouldn't have to wash my own car. All of these little things that maybe you all take for granted, that as a man, I do agree. I'm not saying that I don't think that a man should not do those things, but it's all of those things that you don't even take notice to are your freedom, to bring it back to the whole insurrection and everything, right? Your freedom, you're taking lightly your freedom of being a woman when it comes to patriarchy.
Okay. Thank you, Brother Shad.
Power to the people.
Y'all want to downplay that?
I was thinking the same thing, Raven. I was about to say the same exact thing.
They put black words.
But the thing is, of course, that's how you gonna view it from a sale.
Shout out to my dog Nick on that.
That's how you gonna view it from a. That's how you gonna view it from a sale.
The white man. don't want to see it.
All right, Raven, it's on you.
Now don't.
I don't know what Brother Daylight Ghetto. Cannon to the left.
Cannon to the
Cannon to the right.
Classic.
Hey, niggas side with ladies just so they don't seem like they in the wrong. I tell you straight up because I don't care, so I give it to you straight.
We'll get to agree with niggas some other time.
He not
I
lying.
give it to you straight.
He not lying.
Real with niggas is the worst.
My final thought is patriarchy is one of those things where I don't think they'll ever be deaf to it. You just have to learn how to navigate around it and figure out what works best for you and what you're willing to put up with and what you're not willing to put up with. And then establish your own dominance in any way that you can, women.
So who's the navigator? Is it for the guy to navigate? Because we don't have anything that it benefits us. It doesn't benefit us in any light.
Patriarchy is for you.
How?
You created it.
The black man did not create patriarchy.
You have patriarchy still.
It's
Because
not,
you're a
about,
man.
it's not really about who created it.
Before black, you were first human.
Agreed.
Before black, you are human.
Nah, I ain't never been a human. I always been a black man.
You're a black human, fool.
Nope, I've never been treated like a
As a
human
matter of
being
fact,
by
everybody's
these
a black human
humans.
technically, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
Where did they find
Yeah.
Lucy? In Africa. I'm gonna drink to that. Go ahead, G-Rod.
For real. Power to Lucy. I ain't got no more drink, but
Y'all
power
know
to
who Lucy
Lucy.
is, right?
Nah,
Okay.
the first
Okay,
lady,
just making sure.
right? The mommy.
You know, final
She's still
thought.
mummified, right? Nah,
Okay.
Like they still got her. Like they still got her, right?
The bow. She was never a mummy, but yeah.
I thought she was a mummy.
No, we're not talking about a mummy shot. We're not talking about a Lucy.
No, she's like the. Like
She wasn't
the
found in
first,
Egypt though.
oh,
She was.
I thought she was a
human
mummified.
skeleton.
Yeah, she
Human
was like-
skeleton
yeah.
remains.
But she wasn't in Egypt.
But I'm saying she was a mummified.
No, it's just skeleton.
We were talking about mummy. We were talking about
remains.
Egypt though.
She was preserved,
Yeah.
I mean, by
naturally
how?
preserved, not like naturally.
Yeah, like
She just
You know, like the Big Bang came, niggas just dropped, and then.
she was found.
you know,
preserved.
you still
Big
find
Bang was the daggone
No,
dinosaur.
we just get entertained. Go to Jesus.
So my final thoughts on patriarchy, I think, like going back to the Venn diagram, I think we confuse a lot of with patriarchy with chivalry too. It's nothing wrong with opening a damn door. It's not that big of a deal. But when you really get what patriarchy, when you get what you get from patriarchy, it feels really good. You know,
That's a very bad for you, boy.
I think
No, that's a man talking about his baby.
No, I'm
talking about his baby.
no. What
Get out of that cell.
What I'm saying is, people don't realize the benefits that men get, but there are a lot. There are a lot.
Name him.
Huh?
Name him.
About to let him finish.
No, he was gonna leave it at there was a lot.
No.
I want to know
No.
the benefits. I'm an interested man.
Okay. Let's not say a lot in
now we gotta do that.
in numbers, but value. The value of what you get from
Quality
patriarchy.
versus quantity.
Exactly.
So we want to talk about the feeling that we get inside, opposed to everything that they get and the feeling inside.
Oh, the feeling of
okay,
my,
that makes sense.
So what?
Get out of that cell, brother.
What I'm saying is the feeling of that's success for me, and that's what it is. And then the last thing I want to say, we still trying to do the thing out here with black businesses and everything too. Shop the finish and touch. Go out and get your stuff. You know what I'm saying?
We are cutting that.
Damn.
The fuck?
Why I can't shut out the business?
Nigga, because we did that.
Okay.
You did that at the beginning.
No.
No, we not done.
No, we are done.
Final segment.
G-Rod is going ham. G-Rod gonna keep going back to his daughter and his wife, and we love that. Shout out to Black Love. But we'll see y'all next time at the
We'll have a
Bar
special
Live
treat next
Barcast.
week.
Yeah,
Podcast
you know
that
what?
probably
We will.
won't
Somebody pour something inside the table.
last.
Alright.
Friendship.
Just had to pour a little more in his glass. Next time.
Peace, man.
This ain't money,